Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky held a tense phone call with Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan on August 28th, pushing hard for international security guarantees. Zelensky said national security advisors are drafting every detail, with a framework expected on paper next week.
I spoke with Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Thank you for such support for Ukraine, our people, for your constant readiness and desire to help achieve real peace. We greatly appreciate all the help from Turkey. We exchanged views on the current situation and discussed the next diplomatic steps. Ukraine is ready to speak in the format of leaders, because this is the only effective format. And, unfortunately, it is Russia that is avoiding this and continuing the war. This night, the Russians again struck Ukraine and used more than 30 missiles, about 600 drones.
The Ukrainian leader stressed that Kyiv is ready for talks in a leader's format, calling it the only effective way forward. But he accused Russia of dodging negotiations and prolonging the war. On X, Zelensky thanked Erdogan for Turkey's constant readiness and commitment to help achieve a genuine peace. Hours after the call, Russia launched one of its deadliest overnight aerial strikes in weeks. Missiles slammed into Kyiv and regions far from the front lines, shattering homes and spreading panic across the capital.
All day today, rescue operations continued at several locations in Kyiv as debris was cleared after the Russian strike. It was one of the largest strikes. Nearly 600 drones and 31 missiles were launched, including ballistic ones. As of now, there are reports of 19 people killed in Kyiv, 4 of them children. My condolences go out to all their families and loved ones.
At least 21 civilians were killed in the attack on Kyiv, authorities confirmed. Among them were 4 children, aged 2, 14, and 17. Their deaths underscored how Russia's strikes increasingly target ordinary families far from the battlefield. The diplomatic deadlock took a twist days earlier. On August 25th, US President Donald Trump claimed Vladimir Putin refuses to meet Zelensky simply because he doesn't like him. As Zelensky repeatedly signals readiness for peace talks, Moscow's stance is reduced to personal spite. Bloomberg reported on August 27th that Presidential Office Chief Andriy Yermak and Defense Council Secretary Rustem Umerov are heading to New York. Their mission? Lock in security guarantees and explore conditions for future peace talks, including the possibility of a Kyiv-Moscow meeting. Erdogan has already expressed readiness to host a summit involving Ukraine, Russia, the US, and Turkey. But as children die in Kyiv's airstrikes, the idea of Putin sitting at a negotiating table looks increasingly hollow. Ukraine is racing for guarantees, while Russia escalates its war with bloodshed.